Ocean acidification continues to be one of the more devastating impacts of climate change to date. Ocean acidification occurs when carbon dioxide is absorbed by seawater, resulting in the reduction of the ocean's pH, carbonate ion concentration, and saturation states of biologically important calcium carbonate minerals. This is especially critical as ocean acidification increases. It causes the ocean to become undersaturated with minerals, affecting the ability of organisms to produce and maintain their shells. While significant research is continuing regarding the impacts to marine ecosystems, it is important to understand the economic and social impacts of communities as well. States such as Washington in the Pacific Northwest United States is particularly prone to the effects of ocean acidification due to upwelling, which brings up water rich in carbon dioxide and low in pH. It is amplified by runoff from the land and localized carbon emissions. One such economic impact is that of the $110 million a year oyster industry. Ocean acidification has direct implications on the profitability and sustainability of the industry itself, along with the thousands of jobs associated with the business. Between 2005 and 2009, ocean acidification was identified as the cause of the massive mortality events resulting in massive losses to oyster farmers. In response, oyster farmers started to manage the problem and not the root cause. Simple fixes such as limiting seawater input to larva tanks until satisfactory conditions were met, and short-term solutions included adding chemicals such as sodium carbonate had a net positive impact on the industry, and many farmers were able to reestablish production levels prior to the massive mortality events. As Dean Lisa Gromlich points out in an article published in the Seattle Times, it is imperative that scientists, scholars, and communities band together to mitigate the risk associated with ocean acidification. One such strategy is reducing the nutrient runoff into the oceans. The state of Washington's Ecology Department focuses its efforts to educate and work with landowners to prevent runoff from further contaminating the state's water resources. Various efforts implemented include not only education, but the planting of native trees, leaving stubble on tilled fields, and establishing native buffers between agriculture and streams, and lining manure lagoons to prevent runoff. The efforts alone will not successfully eradicate ocean acidification, but paired with a continuous reduction of carbon emissions and the increased utilization of green energy sources, we may just have a chance to save the sensitive ecosystems and allow local economies such as those in the Pacific Northwest to thrive in the future.